Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite baby mama, Bougie Vintage, and today's video is Botox. I'm just gonna pick up where I left off with Botox. Oh, let me give you guys some tea real quick. Okay, so by the time you see this, the last Botox that I uploaded will be deleted. Not deleted, but it will be private for a little while. And the reason is because the last story in that Botox, I guess, I don't know who, but people were able to figure out who the person was that the girl was writing in about, and it caused a lot of drama. The person that the story was about, with the thinning hairline, yeah, he was very upset about it, and he wanted the video to be taken down, but like, you're not about to stop my bag. So I wasn't really having that, because at the end of the day, the video was not about him. His name was not said. Nobody, only people that really would go digging could find out who he was or what he did, and to know it's him. And I mean, it was just silly to me that he wanted the video taken down. He didn't message me personally. He actually messaged the girl that wrote in, and it was a big it was a big freaking drama. And it's crazy because I was talking to her that day that he actually saw it. It's a long story, but the point is that we made a joke about him actually seeing the video, and then it turns out that he actually did see the video. But he was beyond upset, and he was just telling her that he wants it off the internet. But I'm not gonna take the video off permanently. What I have to do is edit the video, some details in there that I guess gave him away, but it was structured so well to where I didn't think that anybody would be able to identify him. But I think there's one thing in there that actually is the reason that he was identifiable. So we had to edit that, and then I'll put the video back up. So I'll let you guys know when it's back up. If you didn't see it, oh well. So if you're wondering why the video is not there anymore, it's because of that. That is the reason why the video is not there. But that's about the last Botox. Let's get into this Botox. Hey Bo, by the time you get this, Salem will probably be like 8, but that's okay though. I know you're busy. I'm here because, well, depression and anxiety. Growing up black, I was always told we didn't have those issues. Okay. Or you had to fight it off and choose to be happy. The thing is though, I fight every day and I'm losing. I fight to be happy, I fight back tears, I fight to have enough energy to get out of the bed. I'm fighting to get better, but I'm seeing no improvement. I'm tired of everybody thinking I feel this way because I want attention or something. It's not even that. Why would someone choose to feel like they're not good enough or smart enough? I feel like I'm not worth anything. And I try so hard, Bo, I really do. Suicide is for the weak, but I've had to talk to myself out of doing it twice. People talk down on people who think of that, but sometimes you're unaware. And people always throw up, talk to somebody, but I'm all I have. If we're going to be honest, nobody cares about how the hell I'm feeling. And just like I've done countless of times, I'm going to have to find a way to help myself. I guess the purpose of me writing this email was really to get some stuff off my chest and to let everybody know it's okay to not be okay. And if they are able to, go get help to do it. On a happier note, your channel is amazing, Bo. You inspire me in more ways than you know. Love you, XOXO. She didn't really ask for advice, and to be honest, like, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist. I have no, background in that stuff. I just give advice, and I just try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. And I suffer with anxiety, but I don't think that my anxiety is, I don't think that it's serious enough, and it doesn't affect me to the point where I can't do things. And it comes in different forms on different days, you know what I mean? But I think you're totally right. I think it is okay to not be okay. And everybody does, including myself, everybody does say talk to somebody, find somebody to talk to. But you said something that really stuck out to me, which was that you're all you have. And I often feel that way. I always try to tell myself that there's people either going through something that's worse than whatever I have going on, or that there's somebody else out there going through something exactly the same as I am. And I think those are things that you should keep in mind. People all around the world are dealing with stuff like that, and I don't know forums for it exist, but I can almost guarantee you that forums for that stuff exist, and people and support groups. And so you're never alone. Like, even if you feel alone, you're never alone, and there's always somebody to talk to, because stuff like that exists. You can look up or Google in your area somewhere that people meet that suffer from depression and anxiety, or people that have previously attempted suicide, whatever the case may be. I think there's always somebody to talk to. So don't think that you're alone, and don't think that there's nobody to talk to, and don't think you're all you have. I always bring up God every single time I do a Botox, just because through all of my life, or throughout all of my life, anytime I've been in a situation where I felt, you know, backed into a corner, or where I just was super stressed about something, I always prayed, and I always kept God really close to my heart. I always kept my relationship with Him going. Despite everything going on, I always have prayer going on and have God in my life. Oftentimes I feel like that's the only person that actually understands me, and that actually knows everything about me and can fix my problems whenever they arise. I totally understand where you're coming from when you say that you feel like you have nobody, but there's God, girl, so you got somebody in Jesus Christ. Don't ever in your life think that you're alone. Hi, Bo. I love your channel, and I always watch Botox while doing my makeup. Always, girl. Anyway, this is about my mom, who left me when I was 3 months old. She left my dad because she couldn't handle being married, because all she wanted to do was party all night and be hungover the whole next day. Mind you, she had 2 of my older brothers before me, and my dad was juggling so much stuff. He paid the bills, sent us to childcare, and he worked 2 jobs while my mother stole money from my dad to go shopping and clubbing. Oh yes, she even left my brother aside and waited for my dad to come home to change his dirty diaper. She waited for my dad to come home to change the damn diaper, girl. I can't with this woman, I swear. Okay, so here's the problem. She came into our lives again a few years ago and stole my dad's money again. About $200,000 worth of money was taken. She took my eldest brother to live with her, and he agreed. She made him work, and he was giving her his salary. She also caused him to go to jail because her new husband is a bad influence. Drugs. Now she wants to take me back. My dad has full custody of me because she said this exact same words in court. I don't want to take care of the children. I don't want them. So now she's persuading me to come live with her, but I'm just so over it. Should I give her a chance, or should I stay loyal to my dad? I mean, I love my dad more than anything, and I would never want to hurt him or make him feel like, what did I do less that made my daughter want to live with her mom, who didn't even care about her at 3 months old? It's just that I want to do the right thing. Besides, she's on her 4th husband, and she has a sugar daddy on the side. Should I forgive my mom and try living with her, or should I stay with my dad? I think this is a given, and I think everybody in the comments will agree with this. You need to stay with your dad. Your mom, you can forgive her, you can have a relationship with her if that's what you want to do, but living with her and, you know, leaving your dad is not something that I would suggest, just because you just went over everything wrong with your mom. You just told me that she verbatim said she didn't want you guys, she didn't want to take care of you guys. It doesn't make sense that all of a sudden now she wants to do that. And on top of that, she's caused problems in your brother's life. I don't think that you should take that plunge and risk living with her, because you don't know what problems are going to come from that. You don't know. And so if you want to have a relationship with her, go ahead, but do not leave your father's nest because he's the one that's been taking care of you all these years, and that is a complete slap in the face. I would never do that to my mother ever in life. If I was in your situation, but it was like the roles were reversed and my mom was the good one, my dad was the bad one, and my dad tried to come crawling back into my life after all these years, girl, no, girl, bye. Like, no. It's just not a thing. It's never gonna happen. No. That is like the ultimate betrayal. And it's not even a thing of where it's like one parent versus the other parent. It's just a respect thing and a loyalty thing. Like you mentioned, you do need to just stay loyal to your dad. It's not like your parents are in a competition. They're not in a competition. There is no competition because you can't compete where you don't compare, and your mom cannot compare to your father. So there's no need to compete. Therefore, there is no competition. Therefore, you need to stay your ass at your daddy's house. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Don't do it. Whew. Okay. Hey, Bo. I love that. Love your videos and all your craziness. Thanks in advance. So I've been with my husband for over 3 years. 1 year and 6 months of dating and almost 2 years married. Congratulations, I hope. And lately, I don't know how I'm feeling about everything. After we got married, he became an ass and didn't really seem to care about my feelings. He would lie about small shit and just get mad at the smallest things, but we still had good moments, so I chalked it up to us getting used to married life and getting out of the honeymoon stage. Well, so I thought the honeymoon stage was only 6 months. Well, fast forward a bit, and now I've caught him sexting 2 women. Girl, I cannot. One of which I went to high school with. And now I just don't know about us. I don't trust him, and now he's logged into all of his social media on my iPad so I can look at it whenever I want. But I feel like it shouldn't be that way. But deletion should every day be, so I don't get why that would even... Oh my gosh. You know, before I continue reading this, what I want to say is that a good cheater and a good cheater, somebody that knows what they're doing, after they get caught and called out, they will take extra precautions to make the person that they are hurting or that they hurt feel secure, but they will continue to do those things. Sometimes they don't, but a lot of the times they do continue, and what they do is they give you access to the things, like he's logged into his social medias, but who's to say he didn't make another social media where he can contact these people? Who's to say he doesn't have another cell phone? Who's to say he doesn't have this and that? Like, you cannot be in a relationship and not have trust. And you cannot be in a relationship and try to control the other person. It doesn't work. And so this is a red flag. This is a super red flag that he's let you log into all his stuff. Because at the end of the day, how many hours of your day are you really going to spend on his social medias and clocking his stuff to make sure he's not stepping out on you? At the end of the day, you guys are married. You shouldn't even have to do that. It shouldn't even be... That shouldn't even be the case. Like, this is not high school. This is not, you know, you guys aren't just dating. My phone checking days are over, child. I don't want to see any damn thing. Like, I really don't. Like, honestly, I don't check Shooter's phone. I just don't do it because I used to do it and be like relieved when I didn't find anything. But at the same time, you shouldn't feel the need to do it. Like, but when you come out of relationships that you had to do that stuff in, it's hard to break that. But it also adds stress to that relationship because you can't look at your current man as your ex-man, and you can't have those feelings in your new relationship because it will ruin your relationship. And so I don't know what your past relationship is. I didn't even finish reading this email yet. But what I'm trying to say is that phone snooping and like constantly checking stuff will drive you crazy, and it's honestly not worth it. You guys are married, so you guys have to work through this kind of stuff. But if he's sexting women, how do we know he's not sexting women? Like, how do we know? Let me continue. I'm sure he hasn't had sex with anyone, but I don't know what would have happened if I didn't shut it down when I did. We went to counseling after the first instance, and we were perfect for about 5 months. And then on my birthday, he fell asleep and dropped his phone, so I picked it up and looked through it, since I can look at it whenever I please. Well, I ended up seeing he's been sexting the second bitch for the majority of our marriage. I woke him up and told him I knew it was up with the troll, and he started pleading, and we decided to do counseling again. He sounds like he's a serial cheater. Like, I can't even deal. We went to one session, and we felt a little better, but I'm still unsure. The counselor says we can make it, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I am not a marriage counselor. I don't want to impose in this way, because this is, to me, when people write to Botox and they're telling me their issues, I don't get a lot of I'm married. I get a lot of I'm engaged. I get a lot of my boyfriend, my girlfriend. I don't get a lot of I'm married. I don't want to give unmarried women advice because I'm married, but I'm not married. You know what I mean? So, honestly, follow your heart and follow your gut. But if you feel like after counseling this second time it's going to be a repeat cycle, then you need to do what you need to do that's best for you. You can't sometimes you have to put yourself before the other person, and even before your marriage, because at the end of the day, if you know you've been loyal and faithful the entire time, it's not fair to be in a relationship with somebody that's sexting somebody else. Like, why are you doing that? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Am I not enough? Like, the woman starts to feel like she's not enough. The woman starts to feel like she did something wrong. She starts to feel guilty, or she starts to feel like not herself. And the man never understands that. He never understands how damaging it is to a woman to find her significant other cheating on her. Nobody deserves that, you know what I mean? Unless you were a serial cheater in your past and this is just karma. Nobody deserves to be cheated on. Nobody deserves that that type of hurt, or nobody deserves to go through that type of hurt. In my personal opinion, if I found out that shooter was sexting somebody, I would probably automatically assume that he's already had sex with a person, or that he's going to have sex with them regardless. I also would probably be dealing with it a lot more differently than you have. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I went through this man's phone and I saw something in there that I did not like, I'm gonna be plotting and scheming for about 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 days before I actually approach the situation. I'm not gonna wake him up out of his sleep to do anything or say anything to him to argue. I am going to, I'm gonna plot. I'm gonna plot and I'm gonna figure some shit out, and I'm probably gonna end up going to jail over it. Like, so, Chad, I cannot. You didn't really ask me what you should do, but you're telling me this, so I feel like you want me to tell you what I would do, and so, I don't think you should do what I would do because it could cause a lot of problems. I feel like, I don't know you, and I don't know your man, but I feel like counseling's not enough. I feel like it's not, because, I mean, why would he propose to you and ask you to get married if he wasn't ready? If he was still planning on having people on the side to talk to and gallivant with? It doesn't make sense. If you guys don't have kids, I mean, get out as early as possible. I don't really know what else to tell you, but I can't, because I don't know your man, I can't really be like, he gonna do it again, girl, but like, if he already did it, you guys had counseling, you guys were good, I think it might be, he might be good at pretending to be good, which is confusing for you. You guys should continue counseling, but even with a counselor involved, it's just like, how honest is your spouse going to be with you? And how honest is your spouse going to be in front of the counselor? Like, you can literally say anything you want at counseling. Nobody's going to clock you for lying or not. You could be a really good liar. Listen, I say this all the time. When somebody shows you who they are the first time, you need to believe them. And he's shown you once. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace I load the chopper, let it rain on you. Okay? That's how I feel. Okay? So, that's all I can really say about that. I hope you guys figure it out. You never want to see a marriage fail, ever. Sometimes you need to know when it's appropriate to throw in the towel. And you need to follow your guts, and you need to maybe pray about it a little bit and figure out what you should do. Hey Bo, I really hope you see this and help me out, because I don't know what to do and you give the best advice. Anyway, my current dilemma is between these 2 boys. Okay, the first boy, well, the fact that you're using boy tells me that you're probably young. The first boy, I followed him on Instagram and basically slid in his DMs. He doesn't go to my school. We started texting. Little did I know he talks to this girl that goes to my school, but she has a boyfriend. As the days go by, we continuously talk on Instagram. So he gives me his number, and then we started FaceTiming, and I just started liking him even more. But mind you, he still is talking to my friend. So my first question is for this boy. Should I confront the girl that's talking to him while she has a boyfriend, or should I just let it rock and try to steal her man? Well, it's not her man because she has a boyfriend. So I'm very confused with this question, and I don't have time for foolishness, so I'm going to move past it. The second boy, I've known since elementary school, and we've always been really close, like best friends. But when we got to high school, we kind of lost touch because we didn't have any classes together. Now we're both juniors, and he is so cute. He's currently single, and when I asked my friend that's close with him what she thinks about him, she told me that she doesn't think that he's looking for anything serious. However, my best friend is telling me that I should build back up a relationship and start talking to him. While this sounds like a good plan, I've never tried to talk to a boy on my own besides boy number one, but that's different because he doesn't go to my school. It would be really awkward if he dated me and we went to the same school. So this idea is completely new to me. Anyways, I don't know whether I should go with boy number one, who is currently talking to somebody but doesn't act like it because we're on FaceTime all the time, or boy number two, which I need to start back up a whole new relationship. I feel like if I do start building a relationship with boy number two, then boy number one will start to like me because that's just my luck. Anyways, I really hope that you see this and help me out with what I should do. Even if you don't post it on YouTube, you can still reply. The first guy, if he's interested in you and he wants to be with you, he will ask you to be his girlfriend. There's no need for you to even be asking me about him. If you know he's talking to more than one girl right now, even if that girl does have a boyfriend, you don't really know the lengths of their relationship. So they could just be friends, just like how you and the other guy were just friends. If you're on FaceTime all the time with him and he hasn't been like, yo, I really like you. I mean, if you guys are talking all the time and he hasn't told you he liked you, or if you guys are talking all the time and you guys never hung out, like he's never made moves to want to hang out with you, I don't really see why you would continue to talk to him or why you're even trying to figure out if you should pursue him or not. On the other hand, he could just be shy and maybe he does like you and he's not saying anything, but I don't really, I don't know that guys are still shy in 2017. I feel like you're doing the most and you shouldn't really be focused on this right now, but that's your business. When it comes to your friend or the guy that you used to be really close with, I think it's cool if you start building a relationship with him or a friendship with him again, but don't try to push for a relationship just because he's cute. I think that you're worried about the wrong things. You're a junior in high school. I'm kind of confused as to why your main priority right now is trying to lock down a guy. It's like you're desperate to get one or the other when you don't need either of them right now. It's not necessary. I think you need to relax. When it comes to the girl with the boyfriend, even though she talks to this guy, it's definitely not your place to confront her about it, because you're only confronting her because of your own reasons. You're not confronting her because you think that because she has a boyfriend, she shouldn't be talking to this guy too. You're confronting her because you want to talk to the guy that she's talking to on the side, if that's even what's going on, which is selfish on your part and you have no business egging up in their business. So, get your life. I was in 4th grade last year and I had my group of friends. I haven't had somebody from the 4th grade email me. This is a big deal, you guys. And we will call this one girl Marshmallow and the other one Banana, and we were all best friends. So summer rolls around and Banana's only way of communication with her friends is through her sister's phone, and we would like to FaceTime. So I tried to FaceTime her and her sister, and I got in a big fight. So this year, Banana and I made up, but Marshmallow is now mad at me. And what do I do? Because she was my best friend. And Banana is still best friends, Banana is still friends with Marshmallow. But I feel like I am stealing friends. So yeah, love you, girl. Thanks for the advice. Listen, take the banana and the marshmallow, put it in a graham cracker with a piece of chocolate and put it over the fire and make a s'more, okay? Because what did you just ask me? I am sorry. I understand that you are in the 5th grade, but I am doing Botox here, okay? And I need to help people with real problems. I don't have time for somebody of your age to be asking me about this, because at the end of the day, this is stupid. Okay, it's dumb. It's actually dumb. You're really asking me about 2 people I have no idea about. You didn't give me any details. You're asking me if you should be friends with somebody or not. I don't know. If they did nothing wrong to you, why are you not friends? People, be the girl's friend. That's all I got for you. Be the girl's friend. She didn't do anything wrong to you. Be her friend. It's just that simple. Hello, Beau. My name is Marie and I'm 16. I have a guy best friend named Cole and he is on the DL. Cole and I have been best friends for 5 years and he's helped me through a lot. He likes this boy named Byron, but Byron likes me and I like him. Sounds messy, girl. I would always try not to be around Byron because he's very flirtatious and it would be obvious to Cole and hurt his feelings. Byron doesn't like boys whatsoever, and that's widely known. One time, us three were walking down the stairs and Cole grabbed Byron's hand and said to me jokingly, "This is my man's." Although he said it jokingly, I could hint a little subliminal message there. Byron then snatched his hand back and said, "No, man, WTF, I'm not on that gay shit." Cole turned around and kept walking, but Byron tapped his shoulder repeatedly to let him know not to be spreading those lies around because he's not gay. I could tell his feelings were hurt because he wasn't trying to acknowledge what Byron had to say after his response the first time. Cole and I would sit together at lunch and I would receive multiple texts from Byron. Cole would look over at my phone and ask, "Why are you texting him? You know that's my baby." Good God. Cole needs to stop. Cole needs to accept the fact that Byron is not with the shits, okay? And it's not fair that you kind of have to tiptoe around the situation because, you know, he is going to feel some type of way about it. It's not fair, but I'm going to continue reading. I would just tell him we were talking about homework since we had college course classes together. The thing is, my girl best friend had stolen my crush from me 3 times and she knew I liked them a lot. I would never get upset over a guy not wanting to be with me, but just not her valuing our friendship and being our friend and putting our friendship at risk with her irrational decisions. Cole knew how I felt about that and he helped me through it. This time I've cut her off so she doesn't know who I like and I'm free of the drama. Byron is the first guy I know that couldn't be intentionally stolen from me, LOL. My question is, should I continue talking to Byron, tell Cole what's up with us, or leave Byron alone altogether? Thank you so much. Love you. You know what? You need to just talk to Cole. You need to let Cole know that Byron and you are kind of a thing. And he, as much as he can't stand it or as much as he doesn't like it, you know, that is just what it is. And you can't help your feelings for Byron and Byron can't help his feelings for you. And your intent is not to hurt him. Your intent is not to date Byron because because Cole wants him. At the end of the day, Cole has to accept the fact that Byron is not gay and Byron doesn't want him. You know what I mean? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. You can't be mad at somebody that are not wanting you, and you said the exact same thing here. At the end of the day, Cole and Byron could never be a thing. So for you to not date Byron because Cole has feelings for Byron is silly. Because why are you going to put your own happiness and your own feelings on the back burner just because your GBF doesn't, or because your GBF likes the guy that you like too? I think you just need to have a conversation with him and put everything out on the table and pray and hope that it doesn't alter your friendship. If Cole is a good friend, he'll understand and he won't let it affect the friendship. It'll probably be hard for him at first to soak it all in and accept the fact that you guys are now in a relationship if that's what you guys choose to do. But let it be a hard pill to swallow if that's just what it is. Cole can't be all up in his feelings for a straight guy that has no interest in him. You know what I mean? Like, he's not about to be... Cole is not even fully out yet. So how is Cole going to turn out Byron? Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So I think it all comes down to a conversation. I don't think that when your girlfriend was going after the guys that you had crushes on, I don't think that that was the same situation because she was doing it intentionally. And I don't think that she ever had a conversation with you to let you know, like, hey, I really like that guy. I know you like him, but I like him too, and he likes me, and blah blah blah. That was never a conversation with you guys. With her, the way you made it seem, at least, is that you would tell her you like a guy, and then all of a sudden she would go and try to pursue that guy, and then they would end up being a thing instead of you and that person. And so it was kind of like she just tried to always beat you to the punch. She always tries to be one up, one ahead, and I can totally relate to that. Those are toxic people you need out of your life ASAP, no Rocky, okay? So, yeah, when it comes to Cole just needs to accept some things and move on past it. If Cole doesn't accept it, then hey, bye Cole. Hey, hey Byron. You know what I mean? Like, what are you really gonna do? I've learned in life that you cannot please everybody, and everybody's not pleasable. And you cannot live your life trying to please everybody. If you do, you will go crazy. I ain't got the time to be going crazy, so I don't be trying to please everybody, because at the end of the day, nobody's working hard to please me. Nobody gives a shit about what I feel. Nobody gives a shit about what I want except for me. If the roles were reversed and you were Cole and Cole was you, could you say, or do you know for sure that he would put his feelings on the back burner for you? I don't think anybody would do that, just because it's your heart. What you feel in your heart, when you have feelings for somebody and they're strong, you don't want to just not talk to that person because somebody doesn't approve of that relationship. You know what I mean? You want to experience that relationship. You want to go forward with that relationship. And who is anybody to stop you? You can't have people out here stopping your relationship. It just doesn't make sense. If Cole can't just be happy for you, because that's the other thing too. It's not just about Cole. Cole wants you to put his feelings before yours, but he's not putting yours before his, because at the end of the day, if you do decide, okay, I'm not going to talk to Byron because Cole really likes him, even though Byron doesn't like Cole and they'll never be together, even though that's the case, Cole is not saying, well, damn, I know she likes Byron, I know Byron likes her, let me just let them flourish and let me be happy for them. Instead, he wants you to not text Byron. He wants you to accept the fact that he likes Byron, even though Byron ain't feeling it. So, in my opinion, Cole is not putting you first in this situation, and so I don't feel like you should have to put him first. It's not fair to live your life around or tiptoe around somebody. You shouldn't have to do that with your friends. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Anyway, you guys, my battery's about to die, so I have to go. The email is botox@gmail.com, but please spare me the bullshit and spare me the dumbass emails. Don't email me no stupid shit, okay? Like today, I really struggled. I really struggled. Last time I did Botox, it was fine. This time, not so much. The other thing too is, if you are wanting to see my car still, yes, I will be uploading a car tour. If somebody else asks me about it, I'm really gonna like slap somebody. Like, I'm so annoyed. I'm not the YouTuber that tells you I'm gonna do something and then I don't do it. Minus the times I kind of fell off with the Love and Hip Hop thing. I just got tired of Love and Hip Hop, though. That wasn't really the same thing. But like, if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. It's just a matter of time. The weather's bad, like there's bare rain and stuff. Like, I'm not trying to be outside filming when there's rain and all kinds of things falling out of the sky. Like, it's cold, okay? Give us just a break. I'm brewing a child. I have a child in my stomach. Like, give me a break. I will upload a car tour, or sorry, film a car tour when I get a moment, because, you know, I'm a human being. I have a life. Shooter has a life. Shooter sometimes goes to work in the car, so, you know, yeah, I will film that. I will film my smoothie video. There's a lot of videos I need to film. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it, and especially because my schedule has changed and my schedule is hectic, and like, shit's crazy right now. My baby shower's coming up, my virtual baby shower. I have swimming every morning now. Like, I'm doing a lot, okay? And I'm really trying to keep my energy high in this third trimester of pregnancy, because it's hard, you know? It's really hard. Yeah, to even do my makeup. I told you guys I'm starting to feel like the beginning again. I'll give you guys a pregnancy update probably tomorrow. But yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you for all your support. Me and baby Salem are gonna wipe this makeup off and head to bed, okay? I love you all, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.